You know his breeding?
So just like last time, you're going to try and create a little more suppleness this way, supple bend this way. Yep, good. Get a little more forward as you can.
Sorry.
I like to let them stay settled a little bit in the beginning with their tempo, so if trying to go a little more forward only makes them just quicker and feel choppy, then just back it off to the same tempo again. I feel like you just over bend him in the neck for a couple of strides. Feel how he's just kind of braced against your right rein there? There you go. Now you can let him straight. If he takes advantage of it, you're just ready to... There, good. And then we'll go ahead and come down the long side on the next side. He's looking at something over here. Very good. And we'll just have you circle here once. Still want him to stretch down a little bit more. So you feel like you can, without losing his outside shoulder, you get him to supple down a little to the bend without slowing down. And when he really softens his jaw on that side, then good. Then you let him straighten and stretch a little. What you do is have you just throw in some leg yield warm-ups so we can get to the shoulder in and Ronberry again. Go ahead and set up on the quarter line. If he really gets inattentive on it, just be ready to circle off again. Think of them straightening a little more to your outside rein, a little more through on the outside. You're almost going to counter flex. There you go. Right, just work the connection a little bit there. Then the last couple steps, yielding a little bit more over to the fence. Let's use the circle once to get him to stretch out down over his top line a little more. And actually, let's have you come down, just come down the long side again. Without him going sideways, you're going to counter flex him a little bit on the long side. So it's a little bit just making sure he's only moving sideways from your... Yeah, good. Good. Now let him go straight. So it's a matter of just getting him through a little bit more on both sides, not just the inside rein, but also the outside rein. Here, good. And then just again, straight, and this time you're going to supple him a little bit to the inside, but that he stays right on the track and just softens down a little bit inside. So it's not getting in a shoulder 4 position. Yeah. So your legs keep him traveling directly on that line. That's a good moaner. Yeah, and a little counter flexion, suppleness. Get him more and more through. Watch. He doesn't push in on that right shoulder. That his hind legs stay directly behind his back legs. Yeah, and then straighten. And now think of him straight. There we go. Good. So that's what we want to do, is get him to supple a little left, supple a little right, go in the middle and stretch. And if he doesn't stay stretched, just be ready to do that again. And then it won't matter whether you're turning. Good. That's better. Feel him step to your hand there. And then we'll have you just come across the diagonal. You just look at that diagonal line as just another straight line that you can supple him either left or right. A little forward when he wants to bunch up. Ooh, there's something down there. Yeah, good. And then you try and let him be straight again. See if he'll stretch more to your hand. Throw one circle in down here. So it's a lot like creating the shoulder into Ronbear, like what we were doing last time. But just using the warm-up of getting him to understand to stay right between your legs on the line of travel, and that you can get him more through on either your inside or outside rein. Go ahead, straight again. Yeah, good. And that the response you want him to have is to soften and flex to the one side, and then stretch a little bit to the hand when you straighten. And that the rein does not mean go sideways. So you have to be ready with your legs there to say, don't go sideways. Come through to the rein. Yeah, good. Yeah, good, better. Let him go straight. When he softens right away for you like that, let the reward be he can immediately go back to the middle. Yeah, good. Right there, he starts to change a little, so you're just there to say, oops, no, little leg. There. Little leg again. Get a little counter flexion on this side again. A little more. And now go ahead up your quarter line and play with that, same thing. If he starts to change, so if he stays the same, just let him be. If he starts to change, do the same thing here, where you can supple left or right, but it's not sideways, so it's not shoulder in. Not shoulder in. See how he's gotten in shoulder in? So again, the inside rein does not mean shoulder in. Yeah. Then circle once. Just a little more forward. Think of the counter flexion or straightening it on the circle. There, good. Good. And then quarter line again. This time you're going to counter flex on it. So when you go to use your inside rein this way, it goes into a shoulder in position. So we just wanted to go straight up this line like the long side, counter flex, and not drift left or right, not being shoulder in or haunches in, counter flex. Still haven't gotten his head to the right. That's the outside. They want to get you to be smooth but a lot faster. So same exercise you were doing, we just took you off the track. Head out. Out. That's in. Take his nose to the right. Yeah. What do you mean, look out here? Turn early. So he trots straight ahead. Supples to the right. But still trots straight ahead. So your legs have, your legs have to even be there a little